Oh wait, that hair's
I gotta fix my hair. You know, like all the stuff Gillum said we had to do.
We got to. Johnny told me make sure. Oh wait. Okay, that one's good.
I do need to shave your head.
Love you, Johnny.
Yeah. Welcome everybody into our Thursday Night Live.
Absolutely, Homestead Hangout.
Yeah.
I know people are flooding over from Gillum Farms. So.
It is our Saturday, guys, because we're retired. This is what we do every Thursday. It's kind of become a thing. What? We're 2 years in now, right? For Homestead Hangout? I think.
Yeah, gotta be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Craziness.
Seeing all these beautiful people in here. Blaine is in the middle cooking. Uh-oh, we're on the... I should have shaved.
We're on the big TV.
Put my eyeliner in. We're on the TVs.
You know, everyone would probably not be surprised if you let me do your makeup.
I ain't wearing makeup.
For a live.
Mm-mm.
I think it would be cool. Yeah.
See this? Drawing the line.
No. But everybody, if you are new here, we don't do a typical roll call. I mean, we do shout people out.
Whack.
I know, right? Instead, we ask that you put up your blue hearts and pink hands. Say hello to everybody. So that we know that you're here. And what are you doing?
Just keep talking.
I can't because I can't see us. There we go.
You don't have to see yourself. The camera's right there.
But I'm watching the.
Oh, you don't worry about comments. I got that under control.
I'm working on that.
Wade, a number next to your name. I don't get it, brother.
Let me look and see if it
We don't see it on StreamYard.
Yeah, we don't see it on StreamYard, but let me look.
Emma made it in. Hi, Emma. Volume. Hey. Jackie unleashed Daryl out of the basement.
You do. You have a crown, a purple crown, and a number 1. Ha! You must be our number 1 fan. Well, no, Jonesy is, because Jonesy's our first member. But
Daryl says thanks for the help earlier.
Of course. We had a great talk. We got to talk and we were on the phone, Daryl, for like an hour? And of course, Jenna Bug had bopped in. She got home from work, and she talked to Daryl for a hot minute, and we talked about weighted blankets and you name it. So it was just a great conversation, and glad I was able to help a little bit.
Yeah. Well, and he called about medical type stuff and be able to catch up, and Swami made it back. There's some big news for today.
I know. So much to talk about. We're so early in. Got
to see her brother, my other uncle, so I haven't been able to see him in quite a while, so it's good to see him and hang out for a little while.
Yeah. So for those that didn't know,
my hair looks beautiful. Auntie Ann says so.
Right? Swami has been gone
a couple weeks.
Just right at about 2 weeks.
There's Johnny and
to
Christine.
Go back to Michigan for her grandson's graduation from high school. And so this was a prearranged trip, and her plans were to fly home, rent a truck, and then pick up the rest of her things and bring them back to Arkansas. Long story short, it didn't work out that way. So her brother, your Uncle Larry, and his friend,
Clyde.
They drove Aunt Swami back, and we had a great morning together. I made a big breakfast casserole.
Sup, Chris?
Jason took the guys down to the creek, and
Jim and Dana and
hi
BFF
guys.
Stella.
Yeah. I don't know what the ranking thing is. I have no idea. That's the first I've seen it. But it's super cool that Wade Rue gets, that he gets a number one in a purple
Yeah,
thing. I've never seen it.
Gonna have to look into that. Is anybody else?
No, wait, no, just Wade. Oh wait, Charlene Grady has a light lavender crown with a number 2.
Well, y'all are smarter than us. What are them numbers?
Could it be
mean?
members? Level members or member levels?
I don't know.
I don't
It's the first I've seen it.
Yeah, it's first we've seen. Charlene Grady, 9 Acre Family Farms has a level 3. I bet that's our memberships.
Is it showing what level? Oh, so it shows
So
what
it's
level
level
they are?
3, yeah. Level 3, level 2, level 1.
There's a couple crazy cats we just
We did. We were watching your guys' video. I'm so curious. I need to call you.
Wow.
Like, did our plan work? I want to know.
The Leonards
Inquiring minds want to know.
became a member.
Nice. So they can.
Thank you
actually
guys.
tell
Appreciate
us,
you.
Yeah, they can tell us if they get a little thingy on the side. Well, hey there. How you doing, Scotty?
Ain't no need to be sorry.
Yeah. And
Oh, Bob. You do it first. And I didn't forget about your brother. I'm still gonna get over there and look at that.
Yeah, because Bob and Donna stopped
Mm-hmm.
earlier this week and visited the Ridge. So amazing to get to see our friends, and we have been hitting it so hard this week, guys. Yeah, hitting it hard, trying to make up for lost time. I don't know if we did. Of course, I didn't have a video out Tuesday. If you missed the coffee chat with the chickens.
Speaking of Tuesdays, thanks Jesse for throwing out the Sergeant's
Jesse.
Talk TV.
I hit a brick wall coming back from the Mid-America, and I just needed a break. So while I was working on other things, Jason was manning the cameras, and so probably the next 1 or 2 videos, it's really probably just going to be Jason.
Seeing your war paint on last year. I did. Remember you were doing the face painting, and I got.
Yep.
I think I had a flag or something, didn't I?
Yeah, I did a flag.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
hey, don't feel bad, Lori. Me neither.
Yeah. I just could not get a video out today.
The boss.
So, hey there, Kevin. How you feeling? How you doing? This shirt likes to creep up. There's Lauren and Joel.
Seeing Lauren and Joel had popped in and making it home, and there's Arlene Leslie, her and Bo down there.
I know. I was messaging with her today too. She got me some blueberry plants. I'm so excited for it. I just we've been hitting it so hard.
I guess that's
we've
the
not
only
left
exception
the
I'm
Ridge.
gonna make.
Ha.
That was a one-shot deal too.
I still think for those that didn't see it, that we need to bring that up. Just saying.
No.
Yeah.
It's already out there.
It was for a good cause, though, babe.
It was. Nobody needs to see
I mean, you
that
didn't
again.
win. You got second place.
I know. First loser. Loose Screw Ranch.
Well, hello there.
They belong around here.
Yeah.
We got all kinds of loose screws.
Oh, they're totally loose screws. But we have been, we started a big project.
Giant.
I can't give all the beans, but one of the videos coming up, we're prepping for the big surprise. We got a build, finally. We have a build coming on, guys.
It's been ranking for the last couple lives. I was number 1 a few times.
Huh. Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to do that. There's our daughter, Gabby. Ha. We got your invitation or your save the date in the mail.
We did.
Yeah, we've already saved the date, though. We'll be there. We've already did that.
Chat.
Huh. I have no idea. There's a couple of, so Jack says a couple 2s and 3s. Did Daryl tell you I said hi? Because I did say hi. If he failed to tell you that, I did say it.
Yeah. She slightly beat me earlier.
Okay, so she told us about the
crowns last live. It's participation ranking for the channel.
Oh.
Okay.
Did I miss that, or did we miss that? Or was I two Bahama Mamas in?
We might have Bahama Mama bageled and craned.
Yeah, y'all might have just bagel and craned. Or I really wasn't
Yeah.
watching chat because we had Pops and David on last week.
Oh yeah, the chat was difficult too. There's Shiloh raining. We actually got shut down. Well, I came in not quite halfway through Gillum's because
Yeah, we were working up until that
we
point.
shut the tractor down and came in, and luckily we did it in the moment we did because a moment later
It was torrential. It was
Yeah.
coming in from all directions. Well, 3 of the 4. No, it was coming. It got bad for just a hot minute, but it's over now. So, okay, so it's not memberships. It shows the list
keeps
of the
updating
rankings.
through the live.
Ah,
See, I mean,
nice. So if y'all comment a lot, then it ranks you higher. Is that the way I understand it?
yeah, I'll be interested. I'm gonna watch on yours, Dale, and see what's.
Yeah. Okay, so Mama's still on the run. Chantal says, "Huh. Well, she'll let her do her thing. It's not the end of the world. Like I said, if you don't catch Mama, we got between the family, everyone's got rabbits, so we will get you hooked up for sure, for sure. But that means you just got to come to the ridge. I'll fix up the squatch for you guys if you want to come visit. Just saying."
White Acre.
Who? Whitaker.
White Acre.
I know, but it could
Well,
be
Whitaker. Not
Whitaker.
really.
Thank you, Susan. That's cool. I can't tell you what the next build is, Wade. It's coming. I know y'all have gone through all of our gardening videos and collaborations and working through us and sticking with us during all those videos. We finally have started prepping for another build video. So stay tuned. It's coming. I know we'll get back to building soon. But yeah, the garden is doing great. I've got grapes. I've got Niagara grapes. So I'm super stoked about that. Harvesting zucchini left and right. Everything's growing. Everything's flourishing. Eric and Missy are coming this week to help us butcher our chickens because we butchered theirs last weekend.
Yep.
And she's bringing me pepper plants. Y'all, I have no idea what went wrong with my pepper plants. I planted them in February.
Patrick, you know that's the best part of the video. He keeps rewinding them parts.
But I planted them in
What's up,
February.
brother?
They're alive, but they're this big. I'm not joking. Like, how? Everything else is like grown exponentially.
Keep them to yourself, Gabby.
But I have no idea. Oh, Gabby's got the videos from that night. I don't know. I just think we should revisit it like every 6 months for all the new folk.
I think no.
Yes. Hi, Sassy. It's good to see you too.
There you go.
Right. Okay, I totally get the screws this thing. So
Northern California, though, that's up by I wonder if they're by the Sevenkin.
Yeah, that's another channel that we watch. They're not a part of the family or like affiliated with us, but they're called Sevenkin. And I tell you what, they're a great channel. I don't know why they're not 100,000 subscribers minimum. If you do go check them out, tell them White Rock Homestead sent you. But it's called Sevenkin. If one of our mods want to drop that link, y'all, their cinematography is amazing.
All right, Randall.
And
be safe, brother.
Yeah. So back to the lipstick. I was all this time I've always worn Hey Dude, which was a long extended wear lipstick from Maybelline or CoverGirl. One of them. I don't know. They discontinued it.
Thank you, Emma.
They really did away with it. Ixnayed it. I can't find it anywhere. Even on Amazon, I can't find it. So I had to find another color. And I got this color. It's Rimmel. And honestly, it stays on. I've worn this all day. All day. And it's Rimmel.
Yeah.
And I don't know the color. I'll have to look. I can let you know later. But it's just the cheap stuff. and you put it on, and I kind of let it dry, and then you put the topper lipstick on. And I love it because the more tan I get, I did find or buy another CoverGirl long extended wear. I don't have time all day long to put it on, but I'm a blue-eyed blonde. My lips have no pigment. If I don't wear lipstick, you can't see my lips. And I don't particularly like myself on camera.
Can't see my lips.
I would love that. When you coming?
Get that water line fixed, Derek.
Call me.
And you never
we will
need to look
set up
into the
this
shark bites.
Well, we're gonna see you at Freedom Weekend. So that's the thing. If y'all are going, I think you're going. Pretty sure out of the chat you're going. But yeah, you need to come to the bridge. We'll have the Squatch all decked out for you. You'll be good to go.
I'm just watching Daryl and Jackie go back and forth. He said he did not wake up Jackzilla, but she said he woke me up and come and told me.
Good. Good.
That's awesome.
Aw.
Pay to play for the crown ranking. That's awesome.
That's
Thanks,
cool.
Jesse.
Thank you guys. I gotta tell you what, I love those
Carol.
guys. I miss them. Like, you go through, because you're doing your everyday stuff, right? You're boom, boom, boom. You're knocking out your projects. You're traveling. You're doing this, that, and the other. And then you don't realize that when you finally get to hug a friend, you realize how much you miss them. Like, it's real. It's a tangible thing. Like,
Yeah.
when I gave them hugs, I was like, oh, it was beautiful. Kind of like with Jan. When Jan and I hugged each other, we both took a deep breath and went, ah. It was just,
Yeah.
it's great.
Wendy talking about with the peppers needing sunshine, not much rain. And Williamson's talking about, yeah. And we've gotten way more rain.
But February, and I had them under grow lights. They're literally, I've never in my life experienced peppers doing this ever. I've always had successful outcomes with peppers. So hey Ace, yeah, it's called what? Like I don't even know. But Missy over at Tilted K, she had great luck with her peppers this year. They're like this tall. And she had extras, so she's actually bringing them.
I'm behind a little bit. I think she's still talking about the lipstick.
Oh, it's Rimmel. Hold on. Let me go grab it.
Crunch time here. 11 days of school left for Miss Emily exams, school tours of the high school. So I haven't been on many live streams. Oh yeah, I feel your pain, and I'm glad we're over the school days. Yeah, maybe I'll try to find it if somebody doesn't find the right one. It's called Seven Kin. Let me look a minute, y'all, and I will see if I can find it.
It's so special.
Yep, Seven Kin Homestead.
Yeah, but you have to tell them that White Rock Homestead sent you.
Let me see if this works.
You're not a moderator, maybe it won't.
I don't know if it will or not, but I put it in there. At least people will know they can copy and paste it over.
Yeah.
Upper lip real small.
Well, Jenna has her dad's lips, and they're very pigmented. They're very
right,
red.
Wade.
Mine are just like.
I'm just here to scroll and put comments on the board. They're going to talk about their makeup.
Yeah. So it's Rimmel Provocalypse.
Thank you, Susan, for coming in. Glad to see you.
It looks like this. I don't know if it'll. Maybe not. And it's in the shade of. I don't know. Hold on. Let me look.
Actually, yes, they did, Auntie.
It's 16 hour. I believe it. I'm looking for the color.
I don't even know how to spell bougie.
It's called Just Teasin'. That's perfect. Yeah. So it is and it's got one side, and you put it on, and then you let it dry, and then it's got a gloss that you put on the other side, and it's cheaper than my go-to.
I'm just watching our numbers go down.
What, over lipstick?
Look,
Hey,
there's
they
one for
asked.
you. I know they did.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, look at him being safe. He waited till the traffic was stopped.
Right.
And then he's like,
yeah, I'm naturally blonde. So my eyelashes and my eyebrows.
Well, Daryl, I think you're right.
They're.
I think I've seen them in here.
Yeah,
yet.
I've not seen Paul. They're non-existent in color. They're as blonde as my hair, and unless
Wade.
I wear mascara, you can't see them. Now, I will say, using all of the lotions and potions that I use on my face that I make, the castor oil has made my eyelashes like double in length. So I'm not upset about that at all.
Nice, it did work. And yes, thank you, Jesse, for dropping all them links. And I know Adrian and they're modding out for
tell
us tonight,
Sevenkin we sent them, because I tell you what, if I had his cinematography skills and editing skills, dude, they are so good. Like, as an artist, or yeah, he's so good.
So Resourceful Living said, yeah, bell peppers were planted in January, again February and March in the greenhouse under lights, and nothing germinated. Replanted in April from rainbow seeds, and bam, but they still aren't very big yet. So
I mean,
and Wade was talking about needing the heat, so maybe when the rain's gone, those things are gonna.
I had them on heat mats and grow lights.
Oh, we got to go back.
They all germinated.
Where'd you buy it from? Your lipstick?
Walmart. It's Rimmel.
The Walmart.
Yeah. Because I had actually tried 2 different colors prior to this
Kim
one.
Rose.
Now, when I'm really, really tan, this color looks great. But like in the wintertime, I go with something a little less pink. It's more just kind of new. But. Hi, sweetheart. How you doing? Love you, Mama V. I've been watching, keeping up. So get with me on all the stuff. Yeah, so I remember back in the 90s, we'll see how old all y'all are and see if you remember. Avon was one of the very first ones to come out with a color stay lipstick. It was Avon. And they had a shade called Magnificent Mauve.
Agreed, Leanne. Agreed.
Oh, thank you. But
Ed.
I've seen myself on coffee chats without makeup, and I don't like it.
Jesse's even finding it on the Amazon for everybody right there.
Too bad we don't have affiliate links. We're not Amazon. So Jesse, if you want to put that to your affiliate link, stick it up there.
There's
true. Your eyelash stuff. I use 2 things. Well, I use a lotion that I made, or a salve kind of, and it's got castor oil, frankincense, tea tree, shea butter, cocoa butter.
Just keep resting,
castor
Mama
oil, olive, fractionated olive oil or coconut oil. And then, so I have that cream, and then I also have in oil, I just have the...
Yeah, we did here, Bob.
Castor oil. Yeah, we did too. Castor oil and frankincense that I use for targeted areas. And I have it in a roller ball. So I'll put just the straight oil on all over all of my wrinkles, because I have tons.
Oh, man.
And then I use the lotion and I warm it up in my hands, and then I put that on.
Wade's up there having a heat stroke.
Nice. I'm actually loving having a spring, because our cabbage is looking great. It's not going to bolt. It's still growing. I'm loving it.
You probably know what that means.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love Wet and Wild. I was a poor chick growing up. I had to depend on that.
Oh, Jennifer, your package is on its way to Dakota.
Just so you know.
Relaying the message.
Yeah.
Had to plant 3 times before I got my peppers up. They're growing, but not like they should. Yeah, those things are like... But we're going to leave them in there. Maybe they'll take off. Because I think, was it last year or year before, kind of did the same thing where they were not like this, but they seem to be like really late bloomers, and then they took off.
Yeah. Oh, good. Jesse got the
See?
affiliate. Good, because we don't have an affiliate link, so take it and run. Because I do love this lipstick.
Oh yeah, Bob. We ran inside just in time, and that thing it come down like
Quick.
it was buckets. They were big raindrops.
Well, it's funny because like he's in the tractor, and the tractor has a cover on it, right?
Watch
I'm
the replay.
outside.
But
and-
yes, I don't know.
Right.
Greg and Gina.
Hi guys.
They're in the New Yorks.
I'm standing outside in the mud working. I'm like, I'm a hot mess. I need to go shower after this is over. But he didn't feel all the raindrops starting. He saw them, but didn't feel them. Me, I'm out in the rain. I felt them. And he's like, let's do this, let's do that, and wanted to continue to work. And I'm like, honey, I'm getting rained on here. And I hear the rain coming across
Deb.
the ridge.
Thank you.
Hi, Frugal Deb. And yeah,
71.
we made it inside just as the downpour happened. Nice. For Illinois. Yep.
Hey, garlic's still important. Hey, one
Yeah.
little thing at a time. You don't have to do it all.
Yeah. So
Somebody's an overachiever.
I'll have a little bit of harvest, but I did not get my garlic in November because if y'all remember, we were just getting back from Tennessee.
Well, we didn't need to. That stuff that somehow we did manage to pull out regrew itself.
And then Jan sent me a bunch of seed garlic over at Simply Jan Homestead, and I planted that. And that is growing, but that will not get harvested this year. It will just stay where it's at and stay to grow another year. I already
All right, Christy, enjoy cutting
cut
grass.
the scapes off. So the scapes have been removed, so they should be bolstering
Nice. Don't need
those
that
clothes.
crud.
Really nice.
Wow, look at these crazy cats.
I know they should be running out of daylight. I tell you what,
No beans? Come on.
yeah, no beans because it's still like 2 videos
She's
away.
not spilling beans. No beans yet.
Oh,
They're not spilling beans.
Oh, for our delivery. Okay. So we'll have to wait and see.
Raining
what
over there. Yeah, that's
Michigan life is. We actually were on the phone the other night for quite a long time catching up, and it's just so good to hear their voices. I miss them for sure. Holy wow.
You're gonna be one busy feller.
I don't know what you're gonna do with all those groceries, but I'm second guessing how big my garden is because some of the things I did this week, we can talk about that now. It's already almost 6:30. So y'all know that while we were in Tennessee, Aunt Swami, Jenna, and Jake were just harvesting everything out of the garden that they could while we were gone and sticking it in the freezer. Holy wow. We had so much harvest.
I'm on it, Gabby. Hi, Punky. By the way.
Hi, Punky. Nana loves you.
Oh, bagels and crayons, by the way.
Oh, bagels and cream.
There was a bunch coming through. And
Mm-hmm. And so day one of processing out all of those tomatoes
yeah, get back to work. That stuff don't build itself.
out of the
Rose.
freezer because we need to make room for the meat birds. We have 43, 44. I don't know.
What?
Meat birds.
45.
5.
Yeah, because we brought home 46. We lost just the one out of the whole batch, and yeah, so we should have 45.
So we should have 45 meat birds. Well, I need a freezer space for them. So I had to process out all of last year's harvest that was put in the freezer.
That doesn't sound comfortable, Auntie Ann. From what I've heard, keep that thing off.
These things are great.
Hopefully you are feeling better. She's been sick since day.
She has been. These are like shapewear tankies with bosom support. It ain't much support, but it's so beautiful because if you know
that's
me,
awesome, Ed.
and you've been here for any amount of time, you know that I am all for bralesshomesteaderwomen.com. That's I'm all for it. All for it. But I do try to be proper. My aunt calls it being proper. I do try to be proper when we have guests and when we go places.
Car accident on the
And when
21st.
we're around.
What are you doing that for? Well, hopefully you're doing all right.
Yeah.
That's never any fun.
So day one of processing all that harvest, I chopped and chopped and chopped and chopped.
Where's our sister Denise McDonald?
Hi there, Denise. And I was making a spaghetti sauce. Holy wow, I rendered that down all day. Mm. And then I had one jar that didn't seal in the pressure canner. And so I had to use it. And I did a pasta bake with bow tie pasta and my Italian sausage that I make. Somebody bageled me?
Kathy.
Oh, way to go, Kath. Thank you. Uh, and oh, yeah. But that was an amazing flavor, top notch. And after rendering down
neither,
a whole
Derek.
day of tomato processing,
So freeing.
I think I ended up with like 9 or 10 quarts of spaghetti sauce. And then day 2 of processing, I used my squeezo and dropped all the tomatoes in, whether it was cherry, Roma, beefsteak, Gardener's Delight, didn't matter. It went into the squeezo. And you get a lot of water content, especially if you freeze your tomatoes before you process them. And so I wanted to render them down. I had 2 8-quart stock pots going on the stove, rendering out all the tomato juice. And then we put away, 13 quarts of rendered tomato juice. And I probably could have called it a little sooner. It is very rich, not sauce rich, but rich. And I'm happy with that. And now I have room. But it also highlighted our next project. Hint, hint, if you get my drift.
Kathy, sucks that you had to deal with that part, but at least you don't have the discomfort now.
Yeah.
Look, they got to use our chat to tell each other, get her, Daryl, get her.
Guys.
Hey, put your helmet on, though. She might come in with, like, weapons.
Right? Oh, whistle stop, goddess. Bagels and crayons.
Right, Dad?
Yep. I know. I call it spaghetti sauce because it's not a marinara because I do immersion blend it out. I do make marinaras, and my Italian is only 2%. I'm only 2% Sardinian, but I'll take it because I love it.
Well, however much is in there, it comes out delicious.
I love Sardinian women. They are so
Fry?
beautiful. And I see so many of the traits, like the cheekbones and the face structure. Like,
get it,
I can see it. Short of the blonde.
No
hair.
bras. Throw them out.
Yeah. Because as a nurse, too, you look at researching bras. And the bras are like a tourniquet around your lymphatic system. We all have lymph nodes in our armpits, right? What are you going to do if you stick a tourniquet on it and tighten that down? Your lymph system cannot drain. I ain't going to say anything about that, but do your research.
Is that what happened? My lymph nodes are draining.
No, baby, that's fear.
Oh.
Yeah.
Patrick's going to volunteer me for model do makeup easy breezy beautiful cover Marie. That's genius.
That's awesome.
There's my battle buddy right there.
Hey there, Mike and Terry. Gravy or sauce? Definitely sauce. It's not thin enough to be gravy. Definitely sauce. And it's so good. Because I also harvested, I started all my basil and oregano plants early. And I started them. So I was able to go out and harvest my basil. I used my own garlic. I used my own oregano. It was doctored perfect.
Yeah, that garlic, Jan, is growing like crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yep, for sure. Thank you, Jan.
Oh, you and us both, Deb. Oh my gosh.
I've about biffed it every day. Every day I probably almost biff it a couple times.
I did finally take the chance. People were talking about mowing their grass, and I did shorten our rocks for the first time this year. And I made more ruts than I probably should have trying to do it, but I needed to do it. And we only had like one day with no rain.
But then it leaves everything so muddy.
Yeah. Yeah. And then driving the last couple days with a tractor trying to get some work done. Oh, man, going over to the boneyard.
But we have accomplished a lot. Y'all, we're going to have to take the drone up and do like a before and after of the whole garden area.
Yeah.
I know we don't video all of it, but holy cow, we've been working so hard.
Arlene needs your spaghetti sauce recipe. 10 gallons of tomatoes in the freezer already chopped up. They need to be canned.
Yep. Yeah. So
we can make that easy.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever measured.
Oh, Kathy's 100% Italian.
Yeah, I would. Nice. I don't know. I resonate with that. I wish I were, but I'm only 2. Sardinian, and I'm not even like fully Italian. I'm Sardinian.
Didn't she was willing to put in the comments about with her dad always brought pasta to all yeah, that was awesome.
Yep. Yeah. And so as far as my marinaras or, my sauces, I add with love. I just keep adding until my heart tells me it's enough.
Well, we're glad you're okay. That's sometimes. And that's the whole thing is pay attention when you're driving, folks. Mm-hmm. Gonna run in. I mean, people out trying to do a good deed and get run into.
There we go. Loose Screws Ranch. Kim says exactly. I'm the president of the Itty Bitty Tata Committee. I'm right there with you. And I used to be like perky worky. Now I'm saggy waggy. But point being, y'all do some research on bras and how it constricts the lymphatic system and occurrence of breast cancers and things like that.
I'm right at the point where this thing is squeaking.
I literally, unless we're filming or going somewhere,
there,
I don't wear.
There's no complaints from us guys. The women are trying to convince themselves.
No, burn them all. I'm good. I'm trying to.
There's Tim and
convince others to jump on board with it because I don't want to be like, oh, look at that YouTuber out there not wearing a bra. Her. Well, no, I'm not doing it for clickbait. I'm not doing it clearly. Look at no clickbait going on here, y'all. I'm 50.
Oh.
Am I 51 or 52?
Brian bragging. I'm not ready to.
We don't even have grass. Yeah.
So jealous.
But anyway, yeah, it has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with I like my lymphatic system to drain.
Jackie.
And I've already had biopsies. I have scars on both my arms from biopsies of that lymph system. So I used to get a lot of swelling in that area. And since I've kind of gone to the no bra thing, I've not had any.
Did she courtesy flush?
Yeah.
That's nice of her. Nice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. They went from Big Booty Judy to Saggy Waggy. Oh. I used to say, I don't have udders, but now, yeah, I got udders.
Yeah, Bob. That's why, like, we don't even have, our lawnmower is over at Tilted Caves because it is worthless here. And I'm not going to try to plant grass or do any kind of grass work until
we're done building.
We're done doing the building and driving over things with the tractor. So,
yep.
Go flush. But hey, either way, Kurt's.
Yeah. Free the twins. It ain't even about that. It's just about.
Mom's from Sicily more comfortable. And Dad from Naples.
That is
blonde
so cool.
Blue eyes as did my brother. I have brown hair and brown eyes.
I know I've told the story before, so I'm not gonna like go back and tell it again. But my Sardinian, my 2% Sardinian, my great grandmother. I had 2 great uncles that they used to joke and tease, then tell everybody they're Italian, because I am 76% Scottish. So red hair runs in my family and blonde hair and light colors. My great grandmother looked Italian, and 2 of the 11 of her children looked straight on Italian. And they played it off. My uncles used to just play it off. Another one?
Well,
bagels.
Patrick's 3 fingers deep in his scotch. So.
And it wasn't until I did the DNA tests that it came back that
awesome.
That I was Sardinian. And that's awesome. That's so cool. Congrats.
And I come into showing Tata's Homesteading Gone Wild. Hey,
Oh, David's in here.
We're keeping it real, brother.
Hey, I'm keeping it real. For sure. Stop it. I know.
I would, but that's everything that's in there. Like, hey, burn them all. I don't care. Let them hang out. Like,
The funny thing is, like, right now, I couldn't even go put on a bra because none of them are in my drawers. Where are my bras, baby?
all over the place.
Yeah, because as soon as we
I
get in
don't
the
know. I
vehicle to
can't.
come home,
Yeah.
I take them off and throw them in the back seat.
Backseat of the vehicles, random shelves. I'm surprised.
In the
Normally
truck,
there
in
was
the
one
car. There's usually some bras out here. As soon as the camera shut off,
It's bras and
like,
earrings.
Boop. Yeah.
And hair clips everywhere.
Yep. That's true. So David, I had a subscriber message me, or maybe it was a comment on Facebook, that
He's got a point.
when we all get back together again, we need to do a short to Disco Duck, which is so cool because that was my favorite song in the 70s was Disco Duck. My mom worked at the A&W root beer stand and they had a jukebox, and I used to just go sit
Bobby?
in the booths while she worked. I don't know. It was the 70s. We're Gen X, right? And I would have to occupy myself. And so my mom would give me money to put in the jukebox. And it was always Disco Duck. But because of the whole Family Feud thing, they said that you've got to do a short to Disco Duck.
Well, he's got an awesome shirt now because Patrick. So there's Jonesy says loved her honesty in the video with it. Coffee chat with the chickens. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, thanks, Jonesy. You know, we've had a couple clapbacks about that video that we put out on Coffee Chat with the Chickens. And what I have to remind everybody is we created the Coffee Chat with the Chickens to talk about the real, right? It's not like our diary of our lives or our homestead. It's just to be real.
Got diarrhea?
And no, babe, you have diarrhea. You're the one that's been shitting up a storm.
I should listen more.
Oh, Brian got us.
And I got a harvester. Nice.
And I'm so jealous. It's just not in our budget yet. I want that. What?
You tapped it, but you didn't drink it.
Oh, sorry.
You set it down. Rude.
I'm so ready for it. I need a Harvest Right freeze dryer yesterday, for sure.
Greenbow, Alabama. Grandfather came to Ellis Island from Italy with his family. Immigration changed their last name.
Yeah, and so I had a funny story when I was researching all my genealogy. So my maiden name is Rocky, Rockey, not just Y. Like
Thanks
the movie,
for the info.
right? And what I found was I was only traceable for so many generations because I think only 3 or 4 max. Because when we came over to Ellis Island or whatever, phonetics were a thing, right? So you've got someone who's speaking differently. There's a bug. Scottish, Irish, English, so there's a phonetic difference, right? And so what I found out when I had the international plan, when I could research everything, is that when my ancestors came over as Rockies, it was actually Rache with the cock to it.
Like Deerte?
Yeah. And so whoever was writing down the stuff at Ellis Island
sounds like a good plan, Derek.
Phonetically wrote it as Rocky. So depending on who was on shift that day at Ellis Island, it could be Roush because it was Rauche when it was over in Scotland. So I could be related to Roushes. I could be related to Rockies. I could be related to Rocky. It just depends on whatever the check-in person was writing that day on shift at Ellis Island. So I have had very little ability, short of that's the Rocky side. My Campbell side, that goes way back because Campbells are Clan Campbell from Scotland, and they have very good genealogy reports. But anyway,
I'll be looking forward to a report. Bobby's saying, telling David that he just watched the Keeping It Real where he was trying to combat the flies.
The flies are real.
I did see it, and yeah, they hopefully should work a whole lot better than I don't have anything.
How are we only 15 minutes left? What? I haven't even finished this one glass yet, y'all. You're slacking on your bagels and your
Family
crayons.
sauce recipe comes from the maternal grandma in from the hills of central southern Italy.
Sunday sauce.
Mm.
Absolutely. It's always made with love. I just boop, boop.
There we go.
Boop,
Probably watching on the phone. He's not going to tag everybody, but he says hello
Yeah.
to all of you, all 155 people in here.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
Emma, we are working on that with the shirts. Was that Emma that said the shirts?
No, Emma's, but we do need to get Emma that stuff.
Yes,
but
we need
Ed needs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I agree. Like,
Julia got us.
and what's sad is corset. Oh, sorry. Corsets are not as bad as brassieres. Brassieres are literally elastic tourniquets. Corsets at least disperse the pressure to bring it in. But yeah, bras are a thing of fashion.
Well, that's huge, and we're super glad. It's still on our want list, but we got to do a few things before we get one.
It's like third on the list of priorities.
Wow, look at this crazy cat showing up.
There's Ryan and Jess.
There they are.
We watched your video before we came live.
Yeah, good work, brother.
We need to get over there. We've been
I know how hard that was.
We've been flip-flopping back and forth like we're gone.
Look, Derek can't drink alone. He's got to get unsober enough to let his brother-in-law do the work.
With Ryan and Jess, we've been flip-flopping our times being gone.
Okay, Kathy did it.
Oh, Kath got us.
Inland the farm, okay, we got to pause.
Okay, yeah. But like when we got home, Ryan and Jess took off.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we've been like flip-flopping while we're home, but we need to get over there for sure.
Oh, and she was just saying start a fund for your freeze dryer and then sent that. So thank you. That will go towards it. And
we've got one. About that. I've had a lot of people suggest we do like a GoFundMe towards the freeze
I'm not going
dryer.
that route.
I won't do that. This is something that we want, that we need, and we will pay for it ourselves. So it's just not in the budget quite yet.
Probably cheaper back then, Bob.
Yeah. Oh, there's Pops. I was actually going to message him today and be like, dude, what are you doing?
Comes in here gifting 10 of them.
Whoa. That's so cool. Pops, video's coming out, but yeah, your gift went together amazing, and I love it. I love it.
That'd be fun, Jonesy. We're related, and we just don't even know.
I know, right?
Yeah, Pops, that's awesome. Thanks, brother.
Pops, I hope you're doing well. Miss you, dude. Like, totally miss you. Bagels and crayons.
All right.
Cheers, sister. I'm going to have to refill.
Well, you've had a lot to say and not drinking enough.
I know, like one glass. But I'm a lightweight, y'all. When you guys see me and I'm like, oh, Tara's wasted. What did they say though after our last live stream?
Did you get your truck fixed? No.
Nope.
Now it will drive, so kind of going back on that, you're totally blocking the camera. I can't take.
I've had one glass of wine,
and you can't operate a box, evidently. So we did drive it. I've been driving it as long as it's not in the tow haul mode and I'm hauling a heavy load. It seems to be fine. So I need to make a call. I've been wanting to do it all week, but with the rain, just didn't want me to do anything. Yeah. So I'm going to take it in and get the transmission, just do a flush.
We're doing the lesser of the evils when it comes to truck repairs.
I'm not ready to drop the money for a new transmission yet. So I'm going to take it in because if you remember last year when we went to the west side, the flywheel broke. Well, that shop they changed the fluid because they'd already drained it out, but they didn't change the filter. And I'm like, I wish they would have called before they did it. So I'm just gonna take it to a shop, have them because they'll have the machines to flush it out, and then do a fluid filter change and see
So there's that. And one of the
Yeah,
subscribers,
Pop's definitely MVP.
yeah, for sure. One of our subscribers mentioned
Oh, look, all you ladies,
that
Daryl will give free laundry.
one of our subscribers had mentioned that it could be a gearing issue in the rear end. That they thought their truck was having transmission issues, but it was actually the gearing in the rear end. So we're actually kind of doing controlled experiments with the least amount.
But I've
Of
had
money.
vehicles before
Yeah.
that it was a rear end that was an issue. This isn't giving me any of the symptoms whatsoever that it's the rear end. It's honestly, I want to do the fluid and flush and filter, but I don't even know necessarily that it's a transmission. I think it's more the torque converter.
Please no.
Um,
We don't want it to be. Everyone send
well,
out
the
the
torque
good vibes.
converter is still
Send
going
out
to
the
be
good
cheaper,
vibes.
but
Please send
Yeah.
out the good vibes. It's not going to be.
I
the
actually did
transmission.
that trick. So the sandwich bag with the water in it, and then you've got to put some like we put pennies or whatever in it, hung it up, and
The only place we
kind
have
of sort of
issues with
works.
flies is right around the meat birds, and they're going away this week.
Yeah, our
Short of
flies
that,
aren't bad.
we don't have the flies like the west side.
Or well, even Eric and Missy end up because
Yeah, we don't have any poultry farms.
but yeah, they both places have.
Oh, Brian got
Yeah.
us.
They have big poultry farms, so
Yeah.
Jonesy throwing out the emojis right there.
Y'all, we've named Bigfoot. Did we talk about that last week? Yeah.
I think you did.
Did I? Yeah. So our Bigfoot is named Mr. Rogers because he really comes out anytime we have visitors to the ridge. He seems to come out. It ain't me.
Jackie
They're
got
hearing
us.
it. Oh, Jackie got us. Our guests are hearing the Sasquatch, and they're having experiences with our Sasquatch. And so I'm like, well, he's just checking
Man,
out
we're
the
double
neighborhood.
trouble. Even Jess came in.
Jess, I miss you, sweetheart. I was thinking today, like maybe we just need to. Maybe I need to just go pick her up
Just one handsome fella right there.
and go get our nails done, or go get a pedicure, or something. That is Pops. Look at him.
Look, he just
Look at him. He's all
handsome.
pimping out. He is.
There's Sean. Got
Hi, Jaw.
Jaw.
J-A. Jaw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Julia. Yep. Hit that
Thank
thumbs
you.
up, y'all. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
There's Ace.
Ace.
Then remember,
It was so cool
2
getting
months.
to meet Ace. For sure.
You absolutely do, Denise.
We do every Thursday
Remember?
because this is our Saturday, guys. We work.
Rule number one
work,
is veterans
work.
don't drink alone.
Yeah, we work every day of the week. We're retired, so we can choose our weekends however we want.
Wasted Rock Ranger, living the life of danger. Patrick's on it.
He is.
I think he
on
did
it.
a 4-finger, not a
Wasted
3-finger.
Ranger, wasted Rock Ranger, living the life.
Bob,
You need to send
one
that to-
glass. I've seen your glass.
No, have I
The-
refilled?
The Jan one.
Yeah,
though.
the Jan one that
Yeah.
held 2 bottles. That was birthday worthy. That was not Thursday Night Live worthy.
Yeah, wait, I'm gonna just take it. I hate to take it to a shop, I really do, but
Yeah, we don't like that either. Yeah, and I think the big thing, like, a lot of people are like, "Oh, just get a new truck. Just get a new truck."
Deb got you.
Frugal Dad got us.
Oh, that was
Okay.
all bagel. That's on you.
That's
I'll cheers you.
okay. I got you, girl. We've had a lot of comments being, "Why don't you guys just buy a new truck?" Right? Well,
there was
it's
that,
easy for
Patrick.
people to say if they haven't watched our channel and know that we like to do things debt free. We can't afford to go buy $100,000 truck to replace this one.
Well, even if we could, I'm not
I
spending that
wouldn't.
kind of money on it.
Yeah.
No.
If I win the lottery, there'll be signs.
And it won't
our
be a brand new
friends,
truck.
all of our friends
Yeah.
will. I'm
There's
like,
Tony.
Lord,
Glad
let
you
me
could pop
win
in,
the
brother.
lottery because I wouldn't
Hopefully
be
things
stingy.
are going. Hold
I'd
on.
be blessing
Hold on.
my friends.
Hopefully things are
What?
going good for Sophia. I'm just trying to throw a
What are you
couple
doing?
comments in there. I had to stop
sorry.
you for a minute.
Okay, do your thing, boo. Cheers.
He's still ducking it. He put screened up.
You know,
Well, he got a huge package of them. So.
yeah, he's the duck guy from now on.
Brian throwing 8 minutes.
8-minute warning. 6 minutes now.
Yeah.
Wow, this
What is this?
hour went
Segment is
fast.
brought to you by White Rock Homestead.
Right? I know.
White Rock Homestead
I am so excited because my Niagara grapes are growing. I've got grapes on the vine, guys. Niagara is my favorite wine.
Maybe that's what we do. We quit growing tomatoes and all this other stuff, and we just
No.
put nothing but grapes in,
No.
and then we make a
No.
Bigfoot wine company.
Okay, maybe. Niagara wine is my favorite, and it is so hard to find. There's only one or two places that I can find it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to having. And then Arlene is supposed to be bringing me some blueberry bushes so I can make blueberry wine. It's coming.
Look, I don't want to disappoint you. She's convinced, but she's the only one convinced. I mean, you can come out and try to. Hey,
Swami's convinced. Cousin Gail is convinced. The neighbor's convinced. It ain't just me. Chantal, you'll be fine. Because all he is he's curious.
but they're set. They want to. Hey,
He's just curious.
oh, they said they're all set. If they're, I don't know. Maybe they're excited to come out.
Absolutely. I want them to. So we've named him Mr. Rogers. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Kentucky Bluegrass. We actually did get a referral.
Yeah.
For a good shop, so I'm gonna try them. Oh, bagels and crayons.
Oh, I just took a drink. I'm almost down glass number 2. I'm a lightweight.
Well, there's Marco, and he said later.
Oh, okay. Later, Tater.
See you, Marco.
Thank you for coming.
Tara, I'm like, you guys would fix it before, but yeah.
Yeah.
No, this one, I've got enough time and work into it that we're just going to keep everything on the truck. I mean, it's solid, the main core, so it's going to be cheaper.
We're also looking at the, when we had the 1 ton, he installed the air brakes, or no, the
airbags.
Airbags. And that made a huge difference, right, in the way that the truck rode. And our truck, if y'all haven't watched, go back and watch the video of when we got this truck, because Bob rides with us every day.
Yeah.
Every day. Him and his wife, he's a vet. He was a Navy vet. And him and his wife traveled with their 5th wheel all over America.
Well, I thought they had a travel trailer. I don't know.
It was a 5th wheel.
Mm-mm.
No?
No.
Okay. Well, then it was a travel trailer.
Yeah.
Anyway, this truck has been all over America. We bought the truck from basically his best friend,
yep,
who got it from his widow, right? And the only request was that we take Bob with us in the form of a challenge coin.
Yep.
His wife had his remains put into a challenge coin, and she asked I could cry.
Yeah, when we bought it, so the guy we bought it from, being his buddy, was like, hey, his wife had requested, because Bob loved this truck so much, this was, his last truck, that he wants to ride in it. Throw him in the glove box. He's in the center console. He's right on top. Yeah. He goes everywhere.
So we have his remains with us.
There's Brian Hortzman right there.
Hi, Brian.
This side of the mountain, I see some sunshine, but we got some rain.
Oh, Aunt Sherry made it in for the end of our life.
Well,
I love you, Aunt Sherry.
Got a minute and a half.
Yeah. So Bob rides with us, the original owner of this truck. He goes everywhere with us.
Blackberry wine, a friend made from journey. Our blackberries.
Ooh. Oh, I have to bring some.
Man, if it's anything.
Well, Arlene and I were talking because we've been so busy. They're thinking about possibly coming our direction.
Yeah. She made that. What was that? That chocolate cake?
The chocolate explosion cake or whatever that was. I didn't have any.
It was amazing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The vineyards. Yeah. I'm telling you, the Sardinian
Derek,
in
if
me
we
is
make
strong.
it happen, I'll share with you guys.
Right?
Oh,
I know.
That was the way he talked about it.
Yeah. No, he's like, I do get the creepy feelings here and there.
Oh, okay.
And I'll go in and lock the door in the middle of the night.
David did have to throw it down. Hey, you can't, in this case, get drunk on your own supply.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? When I go to do that, I'm definitely going to do it.
Niagara wine is made here in Central New York.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Yes, it is. Because I had a friend from New York that introduced me to
Dwayne,
Niagara wine.
They're all lies. The women can go out and wander the woods. We'll be okay, brother.
Whatever. And she introduced me to Niagara. And it is the most phenomenal wine. And Post actually has a Niagara. It's just really, really hard to find. You won't find the Niagara at Walmart or anything else like that. And if you go back, we went kayaking with Tilted K and Old Way On.
I'll check them out, Bob.
And
crap. Okay.
we actually met the kids who worked. Their parents founded Post Winery. What? And so I got to meet the men that created Post Niagara wine.
Yep.
It was super cool. There's a video. All right, guys. We are part of Homestead Hangout. We go 5 p.m. Central Standard Time with Gillum Farms. And then you come to us at 6 p.m. White Rock Homestead.
Crazy folks.
And then you go from us over to Dale and Nana at 9 Acre Family Farms.
That's where you're going right now. 9 Acre Family Farms.
Because we're already done. Late. I can't believe an hour is gone.
Get over there.
What? Bagels.
Go, hey.
Poof.
Throwing some bagels and crayons over there and them blue hearts.
Free batatas.
All right. Love y'all. Go on now. Get on out of here.